Hey everybody, happy Monday. It is Monday, December the 16th, and I am Allison, one half of Soulstar Energy Collective, here to give you some guidance for your week ahead. I am using the Oracle card deck Intuitive Whispers. It's a newer one to me. And just any announcements. Obviously, we have our year ahead readings open for a limited time. They are just a great way to kind of get prepared for 2025 and get a little understanding of what is in store, what to prepare for, what to be excited for, all of that. Mandy will be doing those readings. And of course, if you are wanting a more in-depth reading, or you have if you're going through some type of transition, or you have any questions, or anything, you can book a full reading with myself, or a joint reading with Mandy and I, where we both go into your energy and do all the fun things. So those are always available. So I think that's it. All right, so I've connected prior to coming on, and let's pull card one. Not wanting to come out because they're like, that's not the right card deck. Gosh dang it. I had pulled down Work Your Light Oracle first, and then I saw the other one, and I was like, ooh, I'm gonna do that one. And so of course then I should have listened to my intuition. Okay, card one, and there it is. Okay. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising, you are the oracle. Okay, let me feel into this. All right, so I instantly was feeling that maybe you've been having some ascension symptoms, or maybe you're going to be walking into some ascension symptoms, but it kind of just feels like that. I feel this energy that there's been a lot of high vibrational energy coming into Earth, and it really kind of feels like your soul, and that you are receiving these like energetic upgrades, and that it could feel uncomfortable. So if you've been going through it, where you've felt ascension symptoms, like, gosh, it's such a range. It could feel like having the flu. It could feel like aches and pains in the body, headaches, tired, all of that fun stuff. So if you've been feeling that, then this is one of the reasons why. Or if you start to feel that, this is one of the reasons why. And what I'm really feeling is like they're wanting you to be intentional with like, it just like the image that they're like showing is like this high vibrational energy coming down through your crown. And so really kind of like pulling it and anchoring it down, like grounding it down through your being, through your body, so that you are fully anchoring into this higher vibrational energy. And so to be able to do that, you can be mindful with it. So you can go into meditation and just kind of imagine in your mind's eye, just imagine maybe white light coming down through your top of your head, your crown, and just kind of like guiding it down through your body and out through your feet, and kind of anchoring it into Earth, and kind of like doing it that way. You could just set the intention, or have time where you're kind of like paused and stopped, because it feels like, this time of the year, and right now it's like zoom all over the place, like doing this, doing that, but not having any time to kind of like pause. So like just taking that moment to pause and let it integrate in. Nap if you need to nap. I do find that Spirit will, when there's something that's needing to kind of upgrade, Spirit will kind of like in a way force you to nap, where all of a sudden you just get this like, I'm so exhausted, I need to lay down. And that is kind of Spirit's way of being like, okay, well, you're not going to do it, so we're going to do it for you. Let me just see if there's anything else. Yeah, it just completely feels like the embracing it and allowing it in, and even like intentionally saying it, like proclaiming, like I invite in this light, I invite in these upgrades, and for them to do what they need to do in your highest purpose, proclaiming that, so that you're accepting it in, because it is very angelic, very high vibrational energy that's flowing in right now for you. And yeah, I think that's it. Okay. And if you can hear kids screaming in the background, that's mine. Okay, so I feel like with card 1, it also just kind of feels like believing in yourself that you are worthy of receiving these upgrades, this high vibrational light, and that you are worthy to be able to connect into your intuition, to be the oracle. It's not something that it's like, oh, that's for other people. Like, it's just, the message really kind of feels like they're like, no, that is for you. And so if you're having any of those limiting beliefs, like just kind of being aware of those to realize, like, where's that coming from, and why is that popping up? Okay, card 2. Trust the niggle. What is the niggling feeling trying to tell you? Okay. All right. So it feels like there's something that you know, that you're aware of, but you kind of don't want to admit or allow it in. So like, it feels like there's something within you, within your subconscious, or something within your mind that you're kind of like, ooh, I know I shouldn't do this, or I know, yeah, I know I could have done this better, whatever, but then there's like this part of you that's like, but I don't want to admit it or face it, or whatever it is. It just kind of feels like there's something there that it's kind of avoiding, in a sense too, like avoiding it, not wanting to kind of bring it forward and face it, because you don't really like what it is. So this could be something that's weighing on you, that's like stressing you out, something that either you need to do but are being reluctant to do it, or having a hard time taking that step to do it. Need to say, could be something like there's something that you've been like, you're needing to have like a important conversation, or speak your truth, or something that you're kind of like, oh, but I don't want to do it. And so it's like, when you're kind of got it in your gut and you're like, I'll just like leave it, today's not the day to do that. But it just, or it's like even this, we talk about shadows all the time, and shadows are parts of ourselves that we kind of like, we keep in the shadows that we don't want to face, and but sometimes we need to bring them out of the shadows into the light and face it, and as uncomfortable as it is. And that's what it kind of feels like, that there's something that needs to kind of come from out of the dark and come into the light to face, so that you can, and it's 9/11 when I said that, and that to me is an important number. Oh, dang it. Is this for me too? Gosh. Oh, and I just shuffled it, but I wanted to show the picture again. Why did I do that? Yeah, so it's kind of like, what are you avoiding? What are you not facing? And kind of being like, this week you're kind of being nudged, called to face it, to have that uncomfortable conversation, take that next step, whatever it is that you know is there. And I'm like, when you sit there and you're like, shut up. Yeah, I do know, but I don't want to face it right now. But it's there. And it kind of feels like, because even in the picture, when you can kind of see the other versions of her in the dark, but it's like bringing it to the light and feeling whole. Like it just feels like once this kind of step is done, it's going to allow you to, what is it? So it just kind of feels like it's like holding you back right now, kind of keeping you stagnant. And then once you kind of get it over with, like bring it forward, face it, do it, there's going to be like a release that then you can continue to start walking forward on your path, because it feels like it's paused you for a bit. So that is card 2 and card 3. Protection, call back your power, cut the cords, soul retrieval. All right. So it feels like there's a release that needs to happen or is in the works of happening. So some type of release, and it feels like they're kind of like showing me the calendar year, like getting to the end of this 2024, and it kind of, they're like showing like, okay, like you are coming up to, there's something you need to let go of. There's something you need to release. And cut cords with, whatever it is, but there's something, it feels like there's something that, a chapter that's needs to be closed or is going to be closed. And it just feels kind of like, I don't know, it feels like this chapter, and I hate saying needs, because like, that's indicating like urgency. You need to do this. It just feels like having this done prior to walking into 2025 is beneficial. So if there's something that you are looking to put to rest, to we talk about a death and rebirth. A death is like, releasing something. So releasing can be anything from releasing an old version of yourself, a limiting belief or story that you've told yourself, a relationship, a job. Like it can be in the physical, and it can also be within yourself, of like releasing a past version of yourself, or something that you no longer resonate with. And so it just kind of feels like, maybe, and if you're not even sure if there is something, like maybe just taking some time to sit in solitude and to quiet your mind, and kind of like really kind of ask to invite in if there's anything that needs to be released before moving into 2025. It sounds like a New Year's resolution type of thing, but there's an energetic part to like New Year's resolutions and all of that. And so kind of even just taking some time to reflect in this past year, and see what's kind of come up for you, and what maybe themes have come up. And if there's something that has kind of been reoccurring throughout the year that you are, needing to kind of look at and like put to rest, now is the time to do that. So fun. And if that means it's a friendship, a relationship, a job, just trust that you're being guided to this for a reason, and it's for your highest good, and that it's going to then, you close those doors, and it's going to open up new doors of like so much possibility, and it just feels like a lot of light to come in through that. So I hope that was helpful, and I hope you guys have a great week. See you next time. Bye.